Hello, Laziali all over the world. A little podcast to talk about the last friendly match of Lazio and to apologize for the technical issue we had last Friday. Uh, don't know what happened, but so we're sorry for that. Lazio played Saturday against the national team of Qatar. Was the last friendly in Germany. I think this last friendly match is going to be this Saturday against Valladolid, and then the 14th of August, the Serie A will start. Lazio Bologna at home, Stadio Olimpico. So, what can we say about this last friendly we saw? Not the result we were expecting, 0-0 against Qatar. Two different half from Lazio. In the first one, Ciro missed a penalty. This is the second penalty he missed in this preseason so far. We saw Gila, or Gila, how you should pronounce it correctly in Spanish, starting close to Romagnoli. Again, Casale on the bench. I thought the Spanish player is very interesting. Of the three new central defenders signing, he's probably the one playing better. Romagnoli, I don't think he's 100% fit, but I thought Gila played quite well, even though Qatar, except the first 10-15 minutes, didn't create too many things, too many danger to Lazio. Midfield, I was a little bit surprised to see Cataldi starting again. Sarri picked Cataldi, Milinkovic-Savic and Basic. I don't think the three work very well together. I think you're missing the regista, the one moving the ball fast. I think Basic has skills very similar to Milinkovic-Savic. I think Milinkovic-Savic is another level, but Basic is very similar to Milinkovic-Savic. So I think Basic can play instead of Milinkovic-Savic, not instead of Luis Alberto. In fact, in the second half, Lazio created far more chances thanks to Marcos Antonio and Luis Alberto. I think Marcos Antonio will be a very interesting signing. I think he'll do very well. But the fact that Basic and Cataldi started in the last two friendly matches against Genoa and against Qatar make me think that in Sarri's plan, they are the starter for the moment. And so if I had to bet now, I think that Cataldi and Luis Alberto, Cataldi and Basic will start against Bologna, but things can change fast. Talking about Ciro Immobile, he's missed the second penalty in this summer friendly. He hit the post this time. Last time he missed completely. He didn't have that many chances in the first half, and that's something we have to understand why. In the second half, with Luis Alberto, he was far more dangerous. Felipe Anderson was probably the best winger we saw on the pitch. We don't have to forget that Lazio trained Saturday morning, and so you can see that the players were a little bit tired. The fatigue was evident. Again, Luca Romero came in the second half, and this guy is really interesting. I think this season he will be very interesting and very, very interesting to follow. I think he'll have a good season. But yeah, Lazio's not playing as expected. Probably they're training very hard and the players are a little bit tired. But I think the next friendly match against Valladolid will be more interesting and will tell us a little bit more about this squad. In the meantime, Vecino has done his medical this morning, so he's the next signing. I'm very curious to see where Sarri will play him, because Vecino can play in all three positions in midfield. He can play as playmaker instead of Cataldi or Marcos Antonio, or instead of Milinkovic-Savic and Luis Alberto. So that's another interesting point that we have to see what's going to happen. But overall, I thought this was a decent summer for Lazio, even though the last two friendly matches, the more interesting one, didn't go as planned, absolutely. So I don't know. I think the defense will have to adapt. There are a lot of new signing there. The goalkeeper is new. The two central defenders will probably be new. I mean, Romagnoli will start for sure. I don't know who will start close to Romagnoli. So they have to find the rhythm. They have to start playing together to understand better what they have to do and how to play together. So I think in the first month or so, Lazio will struggle in defense. But going forward, things will improve. At least this is my hope. But we're going to see. Serie A starts the 14th of August. I don't know if Lazio will make any other signing apart Provedel, the second goalkeeper, and Vecino, who did medical today. See you. Ciao.